Hello everyone, this is Shotgun, and welcome to the grimdark future of Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Definitive Edition. Now, we're in another ranked match here, fighting against a Necron, and yeah, we're just here doing our standard opener, going for a sniper build right now, prioritizing on making sure that we get our hits right and ready. So yeah, what's very interesting here is I forgot to like record the first few seconds, but there was a Scarab Scout, which was very interesting. We are in, I forgot what the name of the map is. I think it's Meeting of the Minds, I think. But yeah, it's a very interesting map. Vertical aligned critical locations. There's like, a middle. And yeah, I think in this specific game, I think this was like a call for me that I'm on a above average level in terms of like gameplay and like strategy wise, because yeah, like every faction can win as long as you time the builds right, get your economy stabilized and stuff like that. And with Necron, they can scale very well in terms of the late game. So yeah, like they just need to like make sure that they have enough like eco and enough plasma generators. They're not harassed well enough, and I think that's the thing that made me nervous whenever I play with Necron, because you never know, you're never sure if what they're gonna do. Especially they can do like a specific Blade 1 opener. They can do like quick tier 3 and yeah, like example like what you saw earlier when they were already trying to get critical locations and building that gauze turret there, so that they'll be able to basically counter what I have, which was just having I think 4 squads of sniper marines or scout marines rather. So yeah, just trying to like get this sniper scarab, and I think I'll lose one of the scout marines, but yeah, there's already like a spawned Necron lord going there. And yeah, going on to this, I think my mindset here was that just make sure my units are alive, make sure like all of my LPs are upgraded, and yeah, I think with that I was able to actually like do the things I want, get the things I want done. And yeah, the good thing about this one was that the Necron Lord, he was prioritizing on getting that the sitting post, which was a bit of maybe a bad move for him, considering that he should have went for the snipers. There we go. He teleported, and then while that was happening in the back, I also had like a squad of scout marines trying to snipe down like any other scarabs that was happening inside the base, because I wanted to do like an early scout to see what really was happening. But I couldn't really I didn't really know yet what he was doing. So yeah, like there we go. There was already like an attack from my scouts, and I already decided to like pull back. But it was already like around 5 minutes or 3 minutes into the match, and yeah, like I already have a stable eco. Most of my LPs are already up, and I was able to like upgrade from my armory to my like tier 2, and I think that really sold it for me. Like it's a very good game for me for at this point in the game. I don't see any Necron warriors. I only see this guy. I'm still like nervous to like check what what he has, but with this amount of army that I have, pretty much like in the back of my mind I was thinking, okay, he maybe has Blade ones, he maybe has like Necron warriors ready to just pounce or bounce into my warriors. Maybe he has like the shroud research to disable basically my attack. But overall, I didn't really prioritize on getting the critical location, because that's the thing. I think the critical location or control area winning condition is a bit of like it's something that people tend to like just go straight. And yeah, while that's happening, you can already see that there's already also Necron warriors. But here's the thing as well with Necron. The Necrons are really strong if they're like crumpled up into the small like ball of an army, So them being so far apart, and they're not having that full army of the Necron warriors, that just also that's quite also disadvantageous in his part, because Necrons, they're really sturdy, and you want that sturdiness to actually last. So I think it would have been better for him to prioritize getting his Necron warriors out, and yeah, just use like his Necron Lord more efficiently rather than like just running around, just I don't know, doing like harasses that didn't really uh, do much with his benefit. So yeah, while that was happening in this side, I already like, I was going for the next step of my tier 2, which was to get Necro or Dreadnoughts out, because yeah, the thing is, you're at this stage in your build, you're gonna have a lot of power requisition or power resource, and you'd want to utilize that uh, in a way that you'll be able to do more stuff with it. So yeah, you once you get your tier 2, go ahead and get your vehicle research so that you can have more cap, and then you get your dreadnoughts out once that's done, or like it's still researching. And might as well, like if you still have like money in the bank, might as well just get your force commander out as possible, and possibly get your sacred artifact as quickly as possible as well, because you don't want to be like like just standing there not doing anything, right? So right now I'm just like thinking like where what I can do basically. So I wanted to be a bit aggressive. I want to make sure like I won't win via like or he won't win just by like securing critical locations. I think that would be one of the most uh, blandest way to win. Via like the winning condition. I want it to like if I want to win, I want to make sure like they can't do anything about it, right? So yeah, I already have the infiltration upgrade for my snipers. It's very good, so that my enemy here will just focus on the dreadnought. And yeah, there we go. The ghost turrets are already out. He didn't know that there were maybe snipers there, and he already like placed his flayed ones in that surround, making sure that I get to also like pull back and yeah, possibly like wipe out that force. And not only that, but I already know that his Necron Lord won't do any good in this situation, considering that his Necron Lord is very low on health, and he'll probably like try to bounce back a bit. Yeah, there we go. He retreated once more with with that Necron Lord, and because of that, I was able to also like be more confident in my placement of like my units. And yeah, there's another flayed ones there, and but they didn't really like they didn't really intimidate me much. Look at me doing like some micromanaging, and yeah, I think like those also like players need to also know, if you want to be like if you want to go pro. My suggestion for you is you need to know how to micromanage your units, how they move, which one should be on the front and stuff like that. Like yeah, like for me, like I pulled back my snipers, and then made sure like my dreadnought was fighting against that wraith, so that the wraith would like not survive that at all. Because yeah, while the wraith is perfect for any other counter for like range, it's not really like it's not really good for melee. So yeah, I already have like enough money in the bank right now, and I'm deciding to go for my tier 2 if I do believe so myself. However, I still have like requisition resource that I'm lacking, but with that, it was perfect for me to actually start having my tier 3. There we go, perfectly, because like my power was growing. And yeah, since I have the upper hand here in terms of like map control, if despite like the inflexibility of Dreadnought, I still have my snipers, I still have my like units. So I decided to have one of my Dreadnoughts scout towards the upside, and I did not notice that they already made one of the monoliths. So like I got so scared, because like that's the thing as well. I think we've already been playing for like 9 minutes in this matchup, and quickly I already like I already see that they already have one monolith, and what better way, or what other way could I respond with that than like, oh fuck, he's gonna go with that like living monolith deal, you know? That big monolith that's just gonna teleport in your base and then gonna ruin anything. So I might as well, like, at this point in my mind, I was like, you know what? We're going. We're gonna get our like Grey Knights out. We're gonna get like, once tier 3 is up, we're gonna go with our orbital relay and we're gonna kill. Yeah, there's also like immortals there, and I cannot stress out how long that Gauss turret range is. Like, oh my god, I think like even the heavy bolter turret would like, take that much time. So yeah, and the good thing about my units is it's already like, it already feels different considering that I already like, added like war gear upgrades to it. And yeah, don't also forget for your like, space marines. Like if you're gonna add space marines into the mix of your like, early openers, make sure that you also have the what I would like to say, like, required units that can take a hit, like you have your dreadnoughts, you have Grey Knights, and you also have your back hitters, the snipers. Because like, yeah, Space Marines, they can go out in the battlefield like, as quickly as possible, but it's more for me like, for like quantity or quality rather. So yeah, and I think the best move for me there was focusing like getting the orbital relay and getting that Grey Knight out, especially on the immortals where I could just, use the Aspire, I think that's the name, Aspire, and as well as the orbital bombardment in there, like, immortal. So that would also like, destroy that. I will lose one of my dreadnoughts in this match, but with that much money in my requisite or resource, I was able to also like, start up. I forgot. I didn't research on like, getting more units for like, infantry. So yeah, I think that was one of the bad parts, and as well as this one, because like I didn't notice that the effect of that shroud is so big that it basically disabled also my snipers up in that high ground as well as my war geared space marines. So yeah, but I was able to actually like, still micromanage my stuff. There is like terminators out, and that's the thing. If you wanted to, if you had to choose between like the range and the melee terminators, go for the ranged ones because they can deal a lot of damage. They can dish that out. So yeah, the Grey Knights are already like losing their like, members, but that's okay. Like yeah, Terminator squads are also like, a bit they're roughed up a bit considering like I stress out. I did not know that Gauss turrets could hit so hard, but it's still okay. So yeah, while that's happening, I had my units queued up. I made sure like, I have enough forces to back me up for like reserves just in case. And yeah, I didn't do the same mistakes with the shroud. I pulled back, and yeah, slowly but surely you realize that you're already being snowballed here by a Space Marine faction. While my critical locations, they were like not really safe in a way. I didn't really try to like protect them, whatever, because like at this point I already knew like, from this match was that yeah, he didn't have enough units, and I also spotted his Necron Lord, so I might as well just like, end its life. And yeah, always utilize your orbital relays, because that like, you'll see later that I utilized it earlier, especially when the Scarabs try to go to like one of the critical locations to like disable my winning condition, because also I also still wanted to like, win in that way. Use anything. I know how hypocrite it sounds, like I want to win via like, annihilation, but I think for me, like, it's much more fun, like, fighting, and as well as, always remembering like you still have to do these stuff. So yeah, that's what I did. The immortals are here to try and deflect the vehicles, but it's already GG's by this point, because like, if okay, they'll destroy a predator, but are they gonna destroy like this big army that I have? Yeah. So yeah, I already have everything out. I think I also have my Terminators out, the Assault Terminators with the hammers. But I didn't have my chaplain as well as my librarian, so I think that's one of the things I need to practice as well. So yeah, GG's has been called. There's a bit of lag here in the ending stages of the game. Somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, there we go. But I think that's just my internet at that time, or like whenever like someone leaves. I noticed that when someone leaves the match, yeah, my system gets all whacked. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe comment on what other games I should try out next. And hopefully you'll see my matches again. And yeah, give me some tips as a Space Marine faction if you guys have any. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Good luck to any ongoing activities in life. And this achievement will be on my homebrew page. May the Emperor be with you. This is Shotgun. Have a great day.